Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Radium and today we're going to be continuing our 10 times HP Terraria playthrough. In which today, we're starting off quite strong, you know? Nice little cheeky jukefish on treasure bag. That's not exactly the worst way to start off an episode. Oh wow, I didn't have an accessory on here. I should have equipped my hive pack. That would have increased my damage. It's okay. So basically, what I want is this. I want a nice, clean inventory. Well, not really, but it'll work. And then we open the treasure bag, and then we auto. Yes! Okay, this took so long I started watching YouTube in the background. I've legit been opening these treasure bags for about 50 minutes, and we finally got the combo. Tsunami, fish on wings. We did it. God, that was such an awful grind. Oh my god. I need to stop because I've literally run out of time to record. Oh my god. Alright, yes, everything is saved. We have our tsunami. We have frostbite arrows currently, which isn't great, but it's okay. And yeah, we did it. Again, this isn't going to be much better until we sort our loadouts out, but it's definitely a good start. It's better than the star cannon. And with holy/ichor arrows, it's going to be beastly. Hey, at least we're fast as hell now, right? Like, we're so quick. Dubs. We don't take any more full damage. We have one of the strongest possible weapons. And now we can get to the next stage of the game, which is really neat. Cobalt, mithril, and adamantite. Simple and nice. Wraiths are 3200 HP, but guess what? They don't actually survive that long because of how good the tsunami is. Nice. That's the thing about this weapon, it's just so good. And paired with holy arrows, this is pretty much going to be our combo until the Moon Lord. Like, legit, it sounds dumb, but we're never going to need a weapon upgrade until literally the Vortex Beta/Phantasm. Oh, we also have a mount for the first time in the entire game, which is pretty cool. And I don't know why it's not working, but that's nothing. So, I guess let's just speedrun through all the ores. I do want to get full adamantite armor. Or I could go frost, actually, come to think of it. I was going to go titanium as my first choice, but we do not have that luxury. Okay, there we go. And that's a cobalt pickaxe. That's the one plus side of getting the worst tiers of ore. They're cheaper pickaxes. Alright, there we go. That's some mithril. Okay, I know what it looks like, roughly. Okay, this is going to be relatively easy, I think. Although that's iron, and I think this is mithril? Yeah. Okay, I am slightly confused, but it's okay. Finally, there we go. I think that's enough mithril, if I am correct. Okay, so there's the anvil. Now if I mine this, I'm pretty sure we have enough for the pick, right? Yes. This should be a relatively easy journey. Again, we won't need ridiculous amounts of adamantite, just enough. Okay, I think we're looking good in terms of adamantite, so there we go. Let's do that, and let's do this. And now adamantite forge into a bunch of adamantite bars, and then we can make ourselves this armor set. Sorry to always go ranger, but I do feel like it's still the best option for us. And is most likely going to be our class till the end game. The air is getting colder around you. Ooh! Okay! Okay, well, we might as well see if this is possible at all, so there we go. And that's about all I can really do. Okay, yeah, I'm not expecting this to go well, since we're not exactly optimized, but let's give it a go. Okay, I think we definitely deal enough damage to do this. It's just about dealing with the arms and hoping that at least the cannon dies. But we cannot target anything but the head, otherwise we will run out of time, if that makes sense. Okay, this one is actually going to be quite tight. I don't know if we're going to have it this attempt, because I'm looking at the moon, and we're not dealing that much damage. We may have to, like, train the boss for a little or whatnot, but it might be possible, as long as I'm very, very smart with how I play this out. And this, my friends, is the reason why this run is going to be a success. An unoptimized loadout with the tsunami, not even reforged to a good prefix, not even optimized with good accessories, buffs, and armor. But we're capable of dealing this much damage in this time frame. This pretty much solidifies the fact that we're going to be able to do this run, and that is absolutely amazing. And And there we go. I believe it is about to be done. Boom. Wow. I was not expecting it to be that easy. This is going to be a terrible night. Perfect. Because that means with our new money, we can buy more arrows, and we can just fight the twins. Okay, the pirates are here, but that's not nearly the scariest part of tonight, let me tell you that much. There should be some very intimidating eyeballs. There they are. Oh my god, that's a lot of health. That's more than I was expecting. Thinking about it now, the twins might actually be harder than the prime, just because of how they are. We're not dealing much damage, and these eyes are very difficult to target. Oh god. Okay, with a fight like this, I need to remember that no matter what, I'm hitting things, and that's all that matters. So, yeah, let's just keep targeting it. We're doing okay. We're doing enough damage. It's not great, but it might just be doable if we constantly attack the entire night, and then take care of Spasmatism incredibly smartly. Apart from the fact that I said incredibly smartly, which is the dumbest thing I've ever said. I need to remember it's not Death Mode Twins, so we should just kill Spasmatism now. And in fact, I shouldn't have attacked Retinazer at all. Oh god. I just made this fight harder for myself. Good job, me. Okay, I think we just about got it. Let's tank for a little bit to be safe and make sure we've got a good amount of damage going. Never mind, the boss just increased its damage monumentally, so let's not do that. Oh my goodness, okay. The twins was actually much harder than the prime, which I wasn't expecting. So I'm kind of nervous about the destroyer, considering, you know, 1.2 million HP is a lot to take down with any weapon. But there we go, it's done. Okay. Well, that could have gone worse. Yay, destroyer spawn! Woo. Okay, well, this is going pretty damn well. Okay, let's go. Destroyer time. Oh my god, the damage. Okay, no, never mind. This isn't going to be a problem at all, is it? Nope. Oh my god. Well, actually, the attacks are kind of annoying to dodge. I still think Destroyer is harder than a lot of people give it credit for, although it is very easily cheesable in comparison to the other bosses. But as someone who doesn't like to cheese bosses, it actually gives me a problem in a lot of my playthroughs. However, in the case of something like this, it's still pretty difficult, but yeah, it should be trivial enough. Okay, the main problem I'm seeing with the fight so far is that the probes are significantly stronger and they're tanking a bunch of my arrows. But there are also a bunch of hearts I can go pick up down there, so I need to learn how to ration that out. And also, the boss is only a third dead and I'm barely seeing any more probes inside the boss. So I feel like this might be easy. Like, once we get the boss to half health, I don't think it's going to have any probes left, right? Surely. And with all of the mechs about to fall, we're about to pass the final hard stage of the game, I'd say. Because the only reason I needed to fight Duke Fishron before any of these bosses was the fact that I don't think the Daedalus Stormbow could output 1.2 million damage in 9 minutes. And the Tsunami just has an edge above that kind of weapon, very much so. But still, the Fishron wings are helping monumentally too, so I definitely think this is the right play to make, and I'm very happy I managed to defeat the Duke when I did. God, could you imagine if I died at the final stage? I actually got very close to dying in that Duke Fishron fight several times. I might have shown them in the final battle, but I was literally one hit away from death for like 2 minutes, which was very scary. I don't know, with bosses like Duke, it's very mindset based. If you convince yourself that you can die, you're just going to mess up, it's inevitable. But if you convince yourself that you're fine, then you can just chill, just continue dodging, and nothing can really go wrong. And there we go, okay. Wow, that happened. Okay, I left my computer on for a couple of hours. There should be a lot of Plantera bulbs at this stage, so we can go blow the hell out of this. Alright, this will do for an arena. Let's give it a go. 420,000 HP. Ah, I want to die. Oh no, this music's copyrighted, la la la. See, the scary part of this is going to be the fact that every tentacle the boss summons will have more HP than the Moon Lord's hands in expert mode, I think. Which is absolutely ridiculous, so I don't know how this is going to go. Probably not well, but we'll have to see, and we can adjust our strat from this. That's just so unlucky. Oh my god. It's okay. We're not bound to win every single fight. There's no point even complaining about the RNG if it's inevitable. Let's just keep trying, and we'll get it eventually. Okay, this has been one of the most interesting Plantera fights I've ever done in my life. What the heck? Like, oh my god, that was such an interesting fight. Like, genuinely, that was sick. Oh my god. I was not expecting that. Okay, now let's go back and fight Golem. Let's be real, Golem is still going to be an absolute joke, so... Oh my god, and it niced me with the temple we got, so yeah, this is going to be a massive joke. Alright, come on Golem, let's get you over with, buddy. How much health? 240k, 105k for the fists. That's not even bad. To be fair, Golem isn't actually going to be a complete pushover now, because one of the scariest parts of Golem is the laser phase once he's, just like he is now, with his head intact, but at half HP. Because when that phase happens, the goal is to finish it as fast as possible, but in this case we can't really do that, can we? Okay, never mind, this phase isn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. The fists are getting quite quick, but I'm kind of relying on them dying any moment now. Okay, there we go. Now it's just this stupid head, and let's see if we can deal with it. You know, one thing about this challenge that isn't so exciting is that you can pretty much just use your vanilla methods. On most of these bosses, since apart from the mechanicals, you just take your time with the fights. Like, there's no need to rush through them like you do with the mechs. And so it's relatively easy. And there we go, boom. I will very much take that, and now it's time to go to the moon orb. Oh my god, the devotes are actually hard to kill. Oh god, that's the first. Okay, there we go. Let's see how this does. Oh my god, this is going to be a long one, isn't it? Yeah. Jesus. Well, I was right in guessing myself the magic quiver then, wasn't I? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I might just cut this fight because, it's just the easy lunatic cultist we all know and despise because it's so incredibly boring. But the catch is, you have to kill 10 of them. Now it's slightly less fun, isn't it? I do like this fight, however. To be honest, I should probably do something of a tier list at some point, considering I played this game a lot, and contrary to popular belief, I do not hate every aspect of this game, even though I make it seem like it sometimes. So I feel like doing a tier list of all the enemies or something could be very fun to do, maybe, but then again, those kind of ideas are quite well, not overused, but a lot of people do them. So, 2022, that's a unique talking point, why not? So day one of 2022, I woke up at 1:30 in the afternoon, you know, proper gamer times to wake up. And, I mean, I've been relatively productive, but, like, I'm just lazy right now, that's all there really is to it. So, aside from Terraria, I've just got to stop being lazy. You guys can bully me for doing it, so if I don't do amazingly in my exams coming up later this year, all of you get to make fun of me, okay? I'll tell you my results. And I mean, hopefully this year's going to be better than the last two, basically, because 2021 wasn't great. 2020 was the catalyst of it all, and I mean, there's a high chance this year's not going to be great, but I mean, we managed to do good things with this year, right? So even if this year turns out to be awful, I'm sure some good things will come out of it, and we can hopefully focus on those rather than COVID's U vaccine that sounds like a Transformers name or something ridiculous. Speaking of which, tell me Omicron doesn't sound like Cybertron. Like, what's... That is incredibly similar. That is a Transformers homeworld. You cannot tell me otherwise. Therefore, I like to think of the coronavirus as very small Transformers attacking your nervous system and destroying it. That makes me feel slightly better about the fact that I might die. Come to think of it, actually, what else is happening this year already? I don't actually know. I'm so out of the loop when it comes to, like, anything. Jesus Christ, I literally can't think of a single thing that's happening this year off the top of my head. And that's probably something really important and obvious that I should definitely remember. God, these fights take a while, don't they? Jesus. You know, I'm trying to have a very different outlook on things this year, because last year I just got progressively more angry and angry at myself. And if I continue doing that, I'm going to be dead before the end of this year, just being completely honest, so... What I'm going to be doing instead is just taking things as they come. You know, there's no pressure if, like, anything bad happens. Like, in that Plantera fight, my autonomous reaction would be to scream aggressively at how bad the game is because of luck and other stuff. Instead, I quietly complained about how bad the luck is, and moved on with my day. Because the fact of the matter is that I am right saying it's RNG-based, but simultaneously it's not going to change anything. And it worsens the viewing experience, so therefore, I'll get angry sometimes for comedic effect, but if it turns into whining, I'll try my best to cut it out. And it means I won't have to remind you of your guys' mothers anymore, so you can just enjoy me without thinking about that much. Wouldn't it be really funny if I just died all of a sudden? Like, the Ancient Lights, like, hit me 3 times in a row. I just took 400 damage and the boss just finished me off with some random attack. That'd be pretty funny. However, after the Duke Fishron fight, I think I pretty much have nerves of steel, so I think we're about good. Again, my only real worry about the Moonlord is time, because it's going to take a while, but that's not even really an issue. Because, like, think about it, I'm just going to secure maximum regenerative buffs before we go into it, and then we win. And, actually, in terms of my loadout, what am I feeling? I guess Vortex Beta plus Stardust Cell stuff, for the extra DOT, of course, and Chlorophyte Bullets. Oh, I don't even know, I'm so lost. What I do know, at least, is that I definitely can do it first try. I just need a little bit of luck and some good motivation, and... Oh my god, I forgot the pillars exist! This is gonna be awful. Impending Doom approaches? What? Okay, for some reason Impending Doom is I literally logged on, what? Ah, well that's fun. Okay, hear me out. the pillars literally disappeared. So I'm going to allow myself the resources to just fight the Moon Lord. I don't really care anymore. That's kind of dumb. And I'd rather not refight all the pillars. Alright, I guess let's just get into it now with our best possible loadout. Woo! Come on, this eye is only on 30k HP. After this, we should be good. And then we can literally just sprint away from the boss, spam the Vortex Beater, and we could have a chance at winning. Also, we can get the stars in now. The reason I didn't have the star cells active before was the fact that they could have activated a phase early, and that would have been really bad. But now I can rely on their damage to boost us massively. Oh my god. No joke, these cells are way better than anyone gives them credit for. They are so strong. Oh god, okay, this is where it begins. This is really bad. All the eyes are like perfectly synced up to do the worst possible attacks. There's basically always one doing the eye laser. Like right there, I saw one about to activate it, yep. So that means we're going to be dealing less damage because I have to stay further away from the boss. However, as a whole, this is still going to be one of the more manageable parts of the entire fight. That leeching beam is actually really annoying because there's nothing I can really do to stop it, and my chlorophyte bullets target it instead of the boss. Oh god, okay, we actually got hit by an attack and it does a lot of damage to us. That's scary. What's more reassuring than that though is the fact that these star cells are dealing like 100 DOT, they're dealing their own additional damage, the Vortex Beater's dealing its own damage too. Everything's going to add up and it's going to absolutely shred the boss. And we're at the edge of the world. Oh god, okay. This is where it gets a little bit ropey for a minute, but that's okay. We just gotta get through this one little bit. Also, could you imagine if when the boss leeches you, it healed back like 10,000 HP or something? Luckily, the healing of bosses like this do not amplify. Otherwise, this fight would basically be impossible. I don't think a pre-Moon Lord weapon would be able to output the damage needed in order to kill it. Okay, this just got really bad. Really, really bad. Additionally, I'm never trying this challenge again, not because it's the worst experience, but it's just incredibly long, and I can imagine that even doing stuff like Calamity wouldn't differentiate stuff much. It would pretty much just be longer Calamity with extra steps, and I'd not be down for that. Alright, final 50k, we're basically into regular Moon Lord now, in terms of its HP, so Jesus Christ, this has been a challenge. And I think we got it. Oh, the nerves. Oh no. Okay, let's not die here. Let's go up. There we go. And with all of that done, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, then feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, I will see all of you in the next one. Peace out, guys. Okay, yeah, I knew it.